Everybody want to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. If you will be a champion, if you will be a beast, you're going to have to go through something. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize.
Hi, Mom. What do you think? Look at my shoes. Aren't they great?
My God. You look like a gangster.
They don't know me, son.
Don't die like this, bro.
The sun rises and the sun sets. And you're in the same damn spot.
You're gonna die never even trying to reach your full potential. And how's that gonna feel?
It's a man's game tonight now, you know that. It's a man's game tonight. This moment, this hour, it ain't no doggone tomorrow, fellas. What are you gonna bring to the doggone table?
I'm a man. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to waste my life. But when I die, I'm going to paradise. So I'm in a hurry to die. But no one's going to disrespect me without me retaliating back.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a...
But that's an easy choice for us, Arcadian. Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender.
I take it in life. That's what I do. Rockman and those guys, their eyes haven't seen what I've seen. I'm ordained for this. I've been to Valhalla. I've seen the most vicious and most cruelest and coldest white people in the world. They accept me. You can't stop me.
Let's go. We're in here working every day.
You forget for the badge on the wall. The name is Jesus Christ.
Stop. Stop now. Come back. I love you.
Liar! You're with him. You brought him here to kill me.
No.
You turned her again. You will never look like me if that's how you're training. Like a little. You want an EP? Then you gotta live.
I'm the champ. I'm the king. I'm the best ever. I'm killing. I'm smashing. Nobody's like me.
You're gonna fucking hate yourself in the morning. Why are you pulling back? No, don't tell me yes. Why? You don't fucking... God damn it, Lexus. Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You really adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
This week they asked me fight with 5 different guys. I say I'm tired about this. If you can bring King Kong and he can make 155, let's go. Hey, I come here for make history.
I came from nothing. Pain made me. You don't understand what it's like growing up hungry, scared. So I turned that fear into rage, and I turned that rage into power. They laughed at me, called me dumb, called me crazy, but I didn't care. I kept going. I trained like an animal, slept in the gym, cried in the dark, bled in silence. This world don't love you, it tests you, it breaks weak men. But if you survive that, if you make it through the pain, then you become something else, something they can't touch. You gotta suffer, you gotta lose, then you gotta rise. And when you rise, they're gonna feel you, not cause you loud, but cause you dangerous. That's what makes a monster.
With success in life comes more haters. Don't make them hurt your feelings. Use them for energy. Instead of killing them with kindness, torture them with success.
Tired is only in the mind. You tell yourself you're tired, you're gonna be tired. I don't get tired.
There's only one option. In life, you have to continue pushing past the odds. Use everything this world has to give you for fuel. You must be willing to extend yourself to the limit. With no guarantee of success. Remember this. Stay hard at all times. Savage. Your ability to suffer. Endure. Outwork must be greater. You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life. No matter what life throws at you.
With all due respect to everyone. Everyone.
Do you fear anybody?
No. No.
Hope you chase those dreams with a burning desire. With a burning desire, and through all the fire, and through all the flame, and through all the pain, I hope that you find happiness deep in your heart. I wish nothing but prosperity and abundance in your life. Much love.
Are you afraid with Aldo?
Afraid with Aldo? I fear no man. I said this before. If you breathe oxygen,
It's fair game. I will come and take you out. I don't fear nothing.
There was no outsiders. It was isolation. It was visualization. It was motivation, and it was dedication. There was nothing else going on in my life. Nothing can stop me. Not you can throw anything at me. There's nothing that can break my mindset. Nothing. I'm bulletproof.
If you're serious about change, just know you're gonna go through some uncomfortable situations. Stop trying to dodge the process, because in the long run, it's gonna make you better.
Because getting bigger and stronger was the only thing that I thought I was good at. I wasn't good at studying. I wasn't good at pushing myself to do anything else, because I didn't care about anything else. That's all I really knew, all I really cared for, always passionate about. The only thing I wanted to get better at was working on getting bigger and stronger.
Let's go there, come on. This way, come on. Come on.
The most dangerous man in the room is never, ever, ever the loudest man in the room. The loudest man in the room is the most insecure man in the room. And that's why they put off so much flash and vibe.
I'll say something even more intense. You know what I mean? Keep that real. My name is Dear. My name, I'm not even the champ. My name is, I don't even want the title. Keep it. Just fight me. I just want to hurt them. He can keep his belt. Don't know our pain, our sweat. Don't know it's so fucking lonely. This is the loneliest sport in the world. I don't care about living or dying. I'm a dysfunctional motherfucker. I want to play. Yeah, bring Andrew Gallardo on. Bring those guys. They can keep their title. I don't want their title. I want to ship them in health. I want their kids to see pain. Lennox Lewis.
This is another one from Achilles. And since you stand your block the octagon, is there no one else? Is there no one else?
You guys know what's coming for that. If I smash everybody, the belts will come. Nothing gonna help me. Nothing.
There is no shame to admit that you're afraid, because there is no courage without fear. And when I made peace with that, it changes everything in my life. Because I made peace, and I said it to even in my opponents, like, yeah, I'm scared of you, but no matter what, I'm gonna freaking walk the walk on Saturday night, and there's nothing you can do. And the way you counter fear, whether you're a fighter, an entrepreneur, or whatever, it's with the preparation. The more well you prepare, the more you will build up your confidence. And if you have confidence, remember, confidence is not the absence of fear. It's knowing that you have what you need in order to succeed.
I can describe this in one word. All about sacrifice. All about people talk about discipline, but sometimes discipline is not enough. You know, all about sacrifice. Sacrifice your time, sacrifice your health, sacrifice everything what you have. Other way, I don't know. I was in this game, not only like coach, like fighter too. There is always gonna be champions, because they go to the deep ocean, they go to the war, they go to the fire with them, you know. And a lot of guys, they survive.
Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning, but winners work as hard as possible and still worry if you're being lazy.
Don't tell yourself you need to do something and then don't do it. That's what I was talking about with Ariel. I knew in my head I was saying, get up at this time. I didn't get up at that time. Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that. I drank it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
Just little kind of defeats.
Exactly, little defeats instead of wins. And it just culminates into, and you just don't want to be here. So I'm just figuring myself out like I've never figured myself out before.
Probably in the bed right now. You're probably an underachiever. You're probably somebody who doesn't want to do anything with your life. Maybe you're happy exactly where you are in life. Maybe you don't have the determination to be somebody better than you. But don't be mad. When you're laying there in your bed, and you're in the hospital, you're 70, 80, 90 years old, and you're thinking, man, I feel like I can do something. Because you did. You didn't do it. You didn't do shit. You may have lived a great life, man, but you're always going to feel empty inside.
Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing. Make up your mind today, you're going to figure it out.
Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be? How do you do that? You break the mold, guys.
You get the f*** out of bed when it's cold, when it's early. You do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. That's psychotic behavior. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result doesn't work that way. You must switch up the mainframe. Switch it up if you want a different result, man. Why not try it, man? Shock the system. Start with an earthquake, man. What I mean by that is, yeah, get up at 4 in the fucking morning one day. Just one day. And go for a run. Commit to one day. And see how you feel. You can't talk it all the time. You gotta walk it. Commit to one day. Try it. See how it feels. Getting up that fucking early when everyone else is asleep. Or it's that cold. When everybody else says, no, this is not comfortable. We shouldn't do this. You say, yes, I'm gonna introduce myself to it.
To win, you gotta lose.
Show my love.
To be successful, you gotta have something that's not successful. To be happy, you gotta have disappointment. So I think all of those things have evolved and happened to make me who I am and understand the benefits and the privileges I have for being who I am.
You will never become great doing what's expected of you. You will only become great by holding yourself to a much higher standard than that. If you want to live a great life, if you want the world to recognize you as great, if you want to make an impact, you have to hold yourself to a standard that is far beyond what everybody else holds of you. The external standard keeps us average. The internal one is the one that makes us elite.
Go. All that fear that's in your head, all the what ifs and the scenarios that you create inside your own mind that are way worse than anything that is actually going to happen, they all disappear when you go. So just take action and start moving forward.
You know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it.
If you can barely decide to take any action at all and peel your eyes away from your phone for just a moment, it's so much easier to beat everyone else, because in a world where it's never been easier to do nothing, doing something becomes extraordinary.
When you're in the middle of a struggle, it never seems like you're going to get out of it. And it's so difficult for people to trust the process or to trust that it will get better. And this is unfortunately why a lot of people end their lives, because they do not think it's going to get better. It does get better. I am better. Everything's better. And I just didn't see the light. I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I thought there's just nothing but this feeling that I couldn't endure.
You're alone. You're alone. You may have a shrink you're going to. You may have a best friend you're going to. But there's 24 hours in a day where you're alone in this brain. And your brain is talking to you in all kind of ways. And it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you,
Is it a lonely existence?
Leadership is
Show my love for
it is, but that's fine. I'm not going to be afraid of confrontation to get us to where we need to go. If you're going to be a leader, you're not going to please everybody. And you got to hold people accountable, even if you have that moment of being uncomfortable. Matter of fact, put your hands off.
You will be judged no matter what. You will be judged as greedy. You will be judged as unbalanced. They'll say you think you're better than everyone else. But if you do nothing and you stay average, you will be judged for being lazy. You will be judged for not providing for your family. You will be judged for not giving it all in terms of your passion and your purpose. So either way in life, you're going to be judged. So if we know we're going to be judged, you might as well start doing the work. So go out and win.
we're all looking for this great mythical mental toughness. Mental toughness doesn't come from sitting on the couch. It doesn't come from wishing it would come true. It comes from putting in the work. And you have to start developing your mindset. Mindset is not developed by wishing. Mindset is developed by doing and actually putting into practice, because the mind wants to have control over you. You need to have control over your own mind. Your mind's going to always guide you in a spot that wants to make you feel comfortable and nice and secure. And it's in those spots that there's no growth. Without friction, there's no growth. So that's why I constantly preach about you have to get outside that comfort zone to find that every day of your life.
Being a winner is a curse. It doesn't matter how much you've won before. You're not a winner until you win again. And again, and again. Nothing is enough.
no one understands. And you never wanted to stop.
If I want to be good, I got to wake up in the morning and I got to do the extra work. And I got to show up when other guys aren't. And I've got to learn. I've got to continue to be open to learning. I would complain all the time that the guys ahead of me were getting more opportunity than I was. There was a certain amount of repetitions in practice. The starter would get 20, the backup would get 10, and I would get 2. And I'd go in and I'd say, well, how can I ever get better? All these guys get all the reps and I only get 2. And he said, just go in there and focus with the 2 that you got and make them as perfect as you possibly can. So I said, okay. So that's what I did. They'd put me in for those 2. Man, I'd sprint in there like it was Super Bowl 49. And I did really well with those 2 because I brought enthusiasm. I brought some energy and I had a little more confidence in myself. And it went from 2 reps to getting 4 reps because those 2 were pretty good. And before you knew it, through this new attitude, through this new shift that Greg had said to me, focus on what you can control. Focus on what you're getting, not what anyone else is getting. Whenever you get an opportunity, you take advantage of it. You treat it like it's the Super Bowl. You treat it like it's game day. Go out there and treat practice like no one else does. And I did that every single day. And it was a lot. It was taxing on me. There was a lot of stress for me, even in high school. When I look back at those times, it wasn't probably like a typical college experience because I was really motivated to play, but I had to take it to a new level that the other guys wouldn't.
You give up, and then you burn up. And the second one, you say, "Get, fear," then you barrel through it. And when you come out on the other side, I guarantee you're going to be stronger than you ever thought possible.
What would you like people to think about you when you've gone?
I'd like for them to say he took a few cups of love. He took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness. He took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, and then he mixed willingness with happiness. He added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served it to each and every deserving person he met.
Muhammad Ali, thank you very much.
I wasn't invited to parties or friendly gatherings on the weekend. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I would go in my rec room with my basketball and basically dribble myself to sleep. I think that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Because during those lonely hours in the rec room, I discovered the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be.